Dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw right away. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll be brought down after a short carry that crosses the 45. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's got a gain of 6 there. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's caught Metcalf. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Byron Murphy there to make the play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to the air here. Flush down out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the puck, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Here's a throw. He's on the move. The ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Walker on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third and long for him here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down on the play by Uchenna.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Pickens, the motion man right. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's incomplete left side.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out comes Matt Ariza to boot it away. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Metcalf there to bring it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Walker now from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Man in motion here. Second and 4. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
From the gun on third down. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They send a man in motion. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Works the sideline inside the 35. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 23-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
19, Tiger, 19,
To the air, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hurt. 19 right.
They'll run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now on 2nd and 10. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now from the gun. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Now that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Another throw here on second down. That throw behind his intended target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They've got a man in motion. Here he is on third and long. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, intended for Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Come on, set, go.
Second and 13. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And the Seahawks with a dime look defensively. Third down. Putting a receiver in motion. Pass play now. That's caught for the first. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Trey Tucker to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Man in motion here. This is Walker on second. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Looking for a throw here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Seahawks are on the move here. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw now. The throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Pickens, the motion man right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying again, following the sack. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and throw it here. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. They get 28 out of that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This ball's cut by Pickens. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On second down, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he rocks the tackler. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Crosses the goal line, touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tucker now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Throwing from the gun here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that'll bring up second down. He'll throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Buys time, rolling right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set.
Here's Walker running right. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for third down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's dropping back to throw. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. Pass play on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Connects with Fant. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
They send a man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Seattle! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the 33-yard line.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play action here. He puts everything behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Seattle touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 44-yard line.
Shut up.
They put a receiver in motion here left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Don't get this complete to Mooney. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his target, Robinson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Mustang 19.
They'll throw it again. Brought in close to the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
18 card, go.
At the 8-yard line.
That throw finds Pickens. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for two.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tucker now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. They've got a man in motion. The give now to Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running with Walker again. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running left, here's Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's complete to London. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Let's go. 70
Completed here to Pickens. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They go with Walker here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's taken in by Tucker. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a 1-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, partner.
1 possession at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bite at a time to the very end.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Seahawks pick it up. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Gets this to Fant. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Handoff running left, Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Gun, a gift to Charbonnet. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Seahawks close to beginning the year 4-0. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd and 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That's up and through for the point after. And the Seahawks stretch the lead to 23. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. first throw for the backup now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That one intended for Drake London. So second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Go!
Setting up a throw. He's on the move. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing